Hi everyone, welcome to the Electron Age. Today we have an unboxing and review of this beautiful Minidisc Walkman. It's a player and recorder, the MZ R900 recording MD Walkman. I'll just first of all show you around the box for a minute, just to see all the blocks in all its ancient glory. It's not in the best of shapes, but what can you do? This is the way I received it. It is actually a good thing to have a box at all, if you ask me, because most I can speak for myself. Just for myself, I mean, I don't keep all the boxes of the devices I buy, so we are very lucky to have still a few of these beautiful devices remaining in the original boxes, you know, just for history keeping purposes, let us say. So that's the box. The back side, there's nothing special really about it, so just that's the bottom side. And let's get to it, shall we? Yeah, so a lot of backing peanuts. Okay, alright, so basically we have the device itself. This one is actually basically unused, in very good condition. That's just some debris. So as you can see, very beautiful metallic body. This is the MZ R900, the as I understand it, the 900 series, let's call it, is the high-end Minidisc models or line. There's a lot of them. I mean, starting with 9 at least. There isn't always an R. The R is for recording Minidisc. Some of them aren't always recorders and players. Some of them are just players. So it's the hold, the sync button. Let's go over the side just a second. And to open it, you just push the open button and it opens. That's the serial number of this particular device. That's the inside, but it's a little shadowy. So yeah, basically you have these both two of these jog dials, they call them, basically to select select and enter, or backtrack, skip track, and this is for the menus. So basically that's the recorder. This is the remote control that comes with it. We have a charger, or a power adapter if you will. You could run it using this, you're keeping it plugged in, or you can run it off the gum stick battery, which you can put in here, or otherwise as a last option you can operate it using the battery, the external battery pack. So this is a UK adapter with the another adapter to make it EU compatible. We have some earphones. These are the short ones that go into this remote, which keeps the the lines to which keeps the cords to a minimum at least. And lastly but not least, we have the original pouch carrying case. The reason I keep it in this plastic bag is, just as you can see, it's started to disintegrate basically. This is a common flaw with the basically with most of I haven't come across a mini disc carrying case like this one yet that wasn't in the same shape. So as soon as you touch it, you have a lot of black stuff on your hands, and it's basically unusable, at least now. I bet it was useful back in the day. You could put the player in it, you could clip it to your belt or to your pants or something like that, and sure, it was useful, but not anymore. So basically that's it. There was another thing which I forgot to put in the box when I packed it, because I'm actually selling this particular mini disc. I do have another one in my collection, so why hoard them? So yeah, this is the external battery pack, which takes a AA. I have another one here which already has the AA, so let's use that one for testing. And I also have the gum stick battery. Let's see if this one is charged. So of course there's always a little bit of oxidation. I did clean this one a little bit, but as you can see, there's still a bits and traces of the green, the oxidation that was due to the gum stick battery, the original one that was left in the device. One thing I would advise anyone that wants to basically to clean the corrosion of these terminals or of these pots, why I didn't thoroughly clean it is there's a reason for that, which is, in my experience, I did this to one of the first mini disc devices that I had in my that I bought basically starting my collection. And once I really tried to clean the green stuff to make it shiny or gold, or to reach the metal basically. But what I found is that this gold, it's basically a gold plating. It isn't this isn't actually the metal, or at least it isn't the same metal that's underneath the thing that the thing is made of, the metallic thing. So if you scratch it just a little bit hard, you're gonna peel off this shiny protective layer, which I find is basically it is actually they did it for a reason. Basically that's the conductive layer. So if for example you scratch a little bit too hard and you take off a bunch of this shiny stuff, the battery will not make contact, so it will not work with the gum stick battery. What I recommend is just a cotton swab, a cotton tip with some isopropyl alcohol, or just burning alcohol if you can't find isopropyl, and any percentage above 90% would work. Just you could use it quite generously, because there isn't really a risk of shorting anything with alcohol. It basically it will evaporate in a few seconds, if not seconds, minutes. So you just clean what you can reach, and you leave the rest. As long as the mini disc player is working in making contact, you don't have to take like all this green or in blue stuff off. What I did with the one that I kind of messed up a little bit, because I took off this protective layer. I actually took this door, which you can take easily just by bending this part right here just a little bit up like this. You just lever it like this. You push the plastic thingy, which, you know, as you can see, it does move, and you pull it out. I took my soldering iron. I put it like from below like this and waited a little bit for this for this whole thing to get to temperature. And I put like a lot. I generously put soldering. Soldering. What do you call it? Solder, basically. It is the solder, you know, the thing that melts. So I basically put generous amount of solder all over this until I filled basically this little bit, this little hole and this little hole. And after that I came to this side, and you take some sanding paper or something metallic, a rasp I think it's called, and you just make the thing level basically. I've been rambling for a minute, so but that's something useful to know. So if you're interested in this kind of if you're collecting these kinds of machines, that's definitely gonna come in handy, especially if you are just starting. It's better, of course, to learn from someone's mistake and learn from their experience than to make the mistake yourself. Of course, both ways work, but why waste the time if you have an alternative? So let's basically just test this. Click on this side and it works. The battery is charged. I will just put in a mini disc. As you can see, no disc. You can hear it spinning. Okay, let's just pause for a second. I will put my headphones, my headphones, yes. And let's see if you can hear something. Some good music, I tell you. Let's just, while the music is playing a little bit in the background, let's check the menus basically, just to get an idea. As you push the menu button, you have a name. I think, yeah, this is the edit options of the menu, to like change the name, erase track, move the track, or name bank, which I don't know exactly what it means, but let's not modify anything right now. To go back, I think you just push the pause. No, it's not pause. Maybe this. Yes. If we go this way, yeah, this is just play. Yeah, that's the edit section of the menu. After that we have the beep. You can just choose whether you hear a beep or not when basically when pushing buttons. I will leave it, keep it on. Let's go back. Okay, no. Okay, we have the beep, the AVLS, automatic volume limiting system. That's a Sony thing, which they basically had on all of their devices, all of their audio playing devices, which basically limits the volume levels, so you will not damage your hearing. This is personal entry. Okay, I don't know what I did exactly, but let's go back. Personal, I don't know what that is exactly. Sound, you have preset equalizer settings, I think. So you have sound off, sound 1 and sound 2. Let's just leave it off. No. So sound, audio out, that's basically to have either to be able to use this as either with headphones or with the line out option. As you can see, headphones or line out. The difference being, of course, the headphones are run at the or basically the other way around. The line out is run at a much higher volume, so you know, basically when you are using the line out, it's usually going to your amp, you know, to an amp which processes the sound before it goes to your speakers. When you are using headphones, you'd better use the headphone option, because when you using the line out option, you won't even be able to, you know, it's the volume is set, it's at high, and you won't be able to use like to lower the volume. In any case, audio out, timer, minute timer or something like that. Play mode, that's basically normal PGM repeat or PGM shuffle repeat, shuffle, one repeat, one track, all repeats, and that's it. Basically those are just playing options. So that's the play mode. And you have the display, you have lapse time, basically choosing what you have displayed over here, whether it's the record date, the lap time, or what remains of the mini disc as a whole, or what remains of just this one track, or you can have a lap time, which I don't know exactly what that means. In any case, yeah, that's the settings. Basically, I think when it's when we stop it like this, we will have another additional setting. There we have, for example, clock set, and we will have the recording settings, which we didn't have earlier because the player was you know, it was playing from the end, from here, from the end. This is just record position. And mic sensitivity, for example, that's just basically setting the sensitivity for the mic, either as high or low. I think there's another setting. No, I think that's it. So I think that about covers all the menus, and I think that about covers everything about this review. The last thing I didn't show is just this battery attachment, external battery pack, which basically goes on like this, and as always it adds, you know, at least what is this, at least 25% of the size of the mini disc itself, even of the volume itself. So, but it's always a good option to have. So whenever you run off your gum stick battery runs off, you can, you know, just run it off a AA until you charge your battery again. So I guess that's about it. Hope you enjoyed this short little review. This device is basically on sale on eBay. I hope this is gonna be somewhat helpful if you are you know, one of the people watching this article on my page on eBay, or if you are a potential buyer. I will post the link to this video on my eBay page, so I'm sure that's basically how you will be finding this video. That's basically it. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, please subscribe, and until next time, this was the Electron Age. Bye.